Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has pushed the limits of human innovation far beyond the ordinary and has spearheaded a wave of technological innovation and advancement unlike any other, making giant leaps in not only space travel, but also in sustainable energy and the automobile industry. From building the world's first mass-produced self-driving electric vehicle to the first reusable rockets to be used in future missions to Mars, not even the sky is the limit for the tech billionaire as he pushes to explore the world beyond it. Even though progress in the aviation industry has been halted in the past few decades, if there's one person who can do the impossible, it's this man. And he fully plans on doing so by building the world's first supersonic vertical takeoff and landing electric jet. But is this ambitious project feasible and sustainable? Welcome to the video where we'll answer this question for you, so stay with us. Elon Musk once stated that all transportation, except rockets, will be electric in the future. Yes, that includes airplanes as well, which have been on his list of things to electrify for a long time. The idea for an all-electric airplane took off in a September 2018 interview, where Musk initially mentioned the plan. He envisioned a vertical takeoff and landing plane that could travel at supersonic speeds at high altitude. Musk has already stated his desire to construct an electric jet during one of his appearances on the Joe Rogan podcast, and has previously described a proposal. He stated that he has a plane design, and the most fascinating thing to undertake would be building an electric supersonic jet with vertical takeoff and landing. He reaffirmed his support for the creation of an electric airplane in 2020, alluding to the CEO's long-held goal of creating a zero-emission flying machine. But how exactly will such a plane work? And what will be its main design components? Well, for starters, two different propulsion systems will be used in the concept. One to lift the plane out of the crowd and into the sky, and the other to propel the ship onward at supersonic speeds. The fascinating aspect of such an electric plane would be to fly as high as possible, but a specific energy density is needed in the battery pack to overcome gravitational potential energy. Once that gravitational potential energy is overcome and the plane has reached a high altitude, the energy needed in cruise is quite low, and a big proportion of that energy may be recuperated on the way down. For the same quantity of energy, the higher the plane goes, the faster it will move, and it can go supersonic at a particular altitude with less energy per mile than the planes flying at 35,000 feet. This works in theory, however, there are numerous problems with this design when translated to the real world. In October 2020, Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted the following: "There should be a new supersonic jet, this time electric." The tweet came in reaction to one from the World of Engineering account, which marked the 17th anniversary of Concorde's final commercial flight. With a cruising speed of 1,350 miles per hour, twice the speed of sound, and a flight length of under 3 hours, the combined British-French plane was a technical marvel in its time. But due to decreasing demands, high fuel and maintenance costs, and increasing frequency of accidents, it was retired from service in 2003, marking the end of innovation in aviation. The failure to operate Concorde sustainably also raises question on the viability of Musk's plans, since there are eerie similarities between the two projects as it pertains to both operational and logistical problems, including but not limited to high costs, safety protocols, and specialized landing and takeoff protocols on tailor-made runways. This is not the only challenge the project faces. One of the most significant obstacles, as Musk stated in September 2018, is developing a battery with sufficient energy density to allow a plane to take off. Musk claimed that an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle would require roughly 400 watt-hours per kilogram, but the Tesla 3 model has a battery that is around 250 watt-hours per kilogram. A figure of roughly 500 watt-hours per kilogram would be excellent. Additionally, allocation of the enormous amount of capital and resources required to make this possible is also a problem for the tech entrepreneur, who has his eyes set on multiple other enterprises currently. He is, after all, the CEO of two multi-billion-dollar firms, SpaceX and Tesla, as well as Neuralink, a neurotech startup, and The Boring Company, a tunnel-digging company. He's also the father of 6 children and the co-founder of OpenAI, an artificial intelligence research center. He shed light on this himself in a tweet back in October 2021. "I'm so dying to do a supersonic electric VOTL jet, but adding more work will make my brain explode," explaining how overburdened he already is with the existing projects he has undertaken. The question then arises, How will this dream turn into a reality? And what does Elon Musk plan on doing in order to overcome the challenges this project faces? The first part of the solution lies in batteries. Tesla intended to manufacture its own batteries, which might result in a 54% increase in battery range for electric vehicles and a 56% decrease in cost per kilowatt hour. There are batteries in limited production right now that have more than 400 watt-hours per kilogram, which is the quantity needed for a fair-range, medium-range plane. Musk believes that over time, batteries produced by Tesla will begin to reach 400 watt-hours per kilogram. Musk had previously stated via Twitter that such a battery could be mass-produced in probably 3 or 4 years. The good news for Elon Musk and Tesla is that the plan has already been put into action successfully elsewhere. Aviation, which has been dubbed the Tesla of aircraft for its work on the first compelling long-range electric aircraft, has unveiled the production of its Alice aircraft. When Aviation presented the prototype of its Alice aircraft in 2017, it drew a lot of attention and was compared to Tesla since the plane was one of the first all-electric planes that could be used commercially. With a range of up to 600 miles and a passenger capacity of up to 9, it was a potential option for several short-haul regional airlines. Aviation is revealing the production version of the Alice electric aircraft with a few more details a few years later. The aircraft has a prototype, which the Israeli business plans to fly for the first time later this year. This proves that the idea not only works on paper, but given enough time and resources, it's possible to bring it to life on a large and practical scale as well. Musk's most recent comments indicate that he's still interested in an electric plane. In actuality, it's unlikely to arrive for a long time, and it's unknown whether Tesla, the electric vehicle company, will go so far as to enter the aviation industry. It's easy to see why Musk stated in 2018 that vehicles and clean energy were both higher priority than aircraft. According to the Environmental and Energy Study Institute, aviation accounted for only 2.4% of worldwide carbon dioxide emissions in 2018. However, according to the World Resources Institute, transportation accounted for roughly 24% of carbon dioxide emissions in 2016, with roads accounting for around 72% of those emissions. Tesla's current focus makes sense, but with Musk displaying a slide at the company's recent Battery Day, including all types of global energy use, the company appears to have much broader aims in mind. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do you think we'll be traveling in electric airplanes anytime soon? Leave us a comment below and let us know what you think. If you want to support us and watch more videos like this, hit the like and subscribe button and press the bell icon to keep getting updates. Until then, goodbye.